Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
Good morning. Good morning. Good
Good
morning, Vanessa.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good morning,
got
Carl.
People in the comments early. Good
Yep.
morning, Carl. I am super excited for today's show. But before we get started, how was your weekend, man? How was your weekend, Vanessa? Talk to me.
It was super chill. This is probably the first weekend like I didn't have to play ball. I didn't have like nothing scheduled.
Okay.
I went to a different stadium for spring training. That was cool.
Ooh, where'd you go?
I went to the Tampa Bay Stadium.
Tampa
They
Bay
were playing.
Rays.
They was playing Boston.
Ooh, what hat did you wear?
Well, I got free tickets from this company, and they're
Okay.
Tampa Bay Ray fans, so I had to wear Tampa Bay.
But so you're implying that you wanted to wear a Boston hat. That's what you're saying.
I did. I actually did.
Okay.
But I just felt like, with the people that invited us and got us free
Yeah.
food and tickets and all that stuff, that I didn't want to be, disrespectful. I was like, let me wear their
Okay.
team. So, but yeah, it was
Shorty
cool.
went with
How was
that.
your weekend?
It was good. It was my girlfriend's birthday yesterday, and I surprised her with tickets to Disneyland out here in
Okay.
SoCal. Yeah, so that was fun. Yeah, the first ride we went on, she was not happy. I mean, Disneyland doesn't have too many crazy rides. It's really
Yeah.
like fun rides for the family, nothing crazy. But
Yeah.
the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, if you ever get to Disneyland, please get on that ride. It is next level. It was fun. Haven't felt like that since I was a kid. But overall, I had
So
fun,
the
man.
fact
Disney was
that you
cool.
like it and she doesn't like it, I think is probably a harsh ride.
It's not harsh. It's just put it like this. She's a person who gets motion sickness very easily, like
Okay.
doesn't like that gut feeling of when you drive over like a quick hill and you get that
Yep.
like feeling in your stomach.
Like that
She doesn't like
butterflies, but kind of like not.
yeah, she doesn't like that feeling. So
I'm the
that
same
ride,
way.
yeah, that ride is fun, Venice. But yeah, that was my weekend. That was your weekend. And it's still almost not over. It's still Sunday. Sunday
Yep.
fun
Still
day.
got time. Still
So
got
exactly, it
time.
is like the Tower of Terror for sure, except like 6 or 7 times. Man, so let's get right into today's episode. So we got a new layout. Hope you guys like this new layout. It shows more of us, and it shows a screen, of course. Um, but hopefully you guys can see. I got it on my big 65-inch, and it looks fine to me. Um, let's go ahead and so before we get into the first slide, it was a crazy week in hats. Like, a lot of good
Yes.
hats. So
Yes, yes, yes.
there's hats on here. If you guys don't know, we do hats of the week. We do at least one sleeper, and then we do caps and kicks, and then, we have our shop talk at the end. So for hats of the week, honestly, it was tough. Alright, we had F&M on here. His hat didn't make it this week, but shout out to him. Go if you haven't seen the episode Thursday, Vanessa and I was on there. Go check out
Yep.
the episode. Thursday's episode. That Phillies was crazy. But we only picked 3 here, man. And for our 3, there's always one sleeper. And that's gonna be our first slide. Oh no, that's not it. Sorry guys, you got a little early
You're good, you're
little
good.
little early view. All right, we're gonna skip to I guess our thing is is wrong. You got a little early view of caps and kicks. You saw it's a little crazy, but we'll get to that later. So my sleeper of the week is from the Magnolia Park, Mag Park. It's a store here in Cali, and I heard of them like years ago when I used
Yep.
to watch Kais Omar's YouTube channel, and he would go to the store all the time and be with the owner Mickey, and I thought it was really cool that, they came out with their first hat drop. But this is one of the 2, the Oakland. This was my favorite. And honestly, I thought it was a really good hat for a store dropping their first hat drop. They calling it the Skrilla Oakland Athletics. And to be honest, it's a sleeper, but at the same time, I noticed it didn't sell out. And I think it's because that price point. They
How
priced
much
it
they
at
want for it?
they priced it at 70. Um, it is a higher end store. Like if you go into the store, they got a lot of things, you know, um, priced high. I think he does
Imma
consign.
Imma speak about this store, like, growing up in Southern California, like, this
Talk about
was the store, right? This was the store. Um, Growing up being a sneaker collector, I wouldn't say, I'm a sneakerhead or all this stuff. I've always collected sneakers regardless if it was hype or not. I always bought what
mhm,
I liked.
mhm,
And this store, being a kid, I used to be like, yo, trying to count my money, even if I had money saved over and all this stuff, like, yo, I'm gonna buy sneakers, I'm gonna buy sneakers. This
yeah,
store, I used to go in and just like be in awe. I used to
mhm,
be like window shopping, like one day I'm gonna get these sneakers. This store used to be the store. So this is super dope that they came out with a hat or, a drop. I do think, this is a first step for them. Like, I don't think,
yeah,
we're gonna see more of them, but I
yeah,
do think 70 is a lot, but they're
yeah,
kinda a little pricey when it comes to their sneakers as well,
yeah.
and maybe it might be where they're at. Like, there are 2 locations
They
that
have
I
a
can say
standard,
on the
right?
top of my head. They have
Mhm.
one it's called the Topanga Mall, and that's a high-end mall that they have,
Topanga.
Gucci, they have all this other stuff in there. So they're
Yeah.
probably trying to keep up with those prices. They're also in a place, um, in Burbank next to Porto's.
Yep.
So they're in that one main block that,
Mhm.
it's higher end. So that's why people might, pay that price point. But me
Yeah.
personally, I would not pay this.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good hat. I think, shout out to Big Boy Brims. I know he was tagged as the designer for the hat. Um, I like this hat a lot. I'm a big fan of Mag Park. And I can't get with the $70, but I understand why they put it at 70. They have the people coming in and out, but it hasn't sold out yet. So if you want to get your hands on it, it's still available. This is my sleeper of the week. And we'll go right into the next slide with our first, I guess, our top 2 hats of the week. And it goes right down to Caps and Curls and Burdines. Shout out to Caps and Curls in this hat right here. Um, to be honest, I
Get
would
out of here,
say
Justin. I didn't grow up in Florida.
this hat right here is one of my favorites for this week. It's a New York Yankee. It's a 2009 championship patch on the side, which I never seen before. We talked about it on the show. I thought it was really cool how she tied it into, you know, is it Amanda Serrano?
Yes.
Puerto Rican fighter. I'm Puerto Rican, so I mean, one sport that we actually can do besides baseball, you know what I'm saying, or get recognized for. So whenever it's tied into that, I mean, I think it's so cool. So don't be mad at me, people, but I'm gonna mispronounce this because my Spanish is not the best. But I think she's calling it La Gran Campin Campeona. I think that's how you say it. Please don't murder me in the comments, but I tried. And this was released Friday. She did an in-person drop in Puerto Rico.
Yes, this was
And it was at
fire. That
Backdoor Vintage, which isn't that dope? That's so dope. And
so
and the
dope.
online drop on at Berdeen, Chicago. Do
La
you know if
Gran
this sold out, Vanessa?
Campeona. What was that?
Do you know if this one
Did it
sold
sell
out?
out? I think it
Yeah,
sold out. I think
yeah.
the whole promo for this, the whole fact that she
Fire.
went to the homeland to sell this hat, to be at the fight, wearing this hat. I believe even the fighter reposted her post. Like, this whole thing behind this hat is
Yeah,
great. I love what she did with this, and it's
hmm
just I love Caps and Curls, the way she moves in general. Like,
yeah.
her personality, I've seen her live. She goes live with certain people. I just love her energy.
Yeah, you said she goes live with certain people. If you guys don't know, Caps and Curls is going to be on the show this week. We're in
Yes.
March, and March is Women's Appreciation Month. And shout out to Vanessa being the only female on our team here at Caps and Curveballs. And I'm super excited for this month. It's a big month for Vanessa, guys. Every Thursday, she's going to be hosting the females on the show, and interviewing them. So tune in, don't miss out. Shout out to Caps and Curls and this Berdeen's hat, New York Yankee, with that championship patch on the
If
side.
you didn't get it, you missed out,
Yeah, you
'cause
did
that's
bad.
sold out. You can't even go back and get it.
No, that's it. You're gonna regret that one. Um, and my last hat of the week, and I know it shows a whole bunch here, but me and Cappy, we're gonna have to fight because I couldn't find a photo. I was going everywhere for this photo, but my hat of the week is that Naturals hat. And me personally, that's my hat of the week.
I feel like
If
you're
you
being biased because you got it.
I mean, you got it too.
I know, but I'm saying, like, I think they're all good
I
hats.
I think they're all good hats, right? And like I said, starting the show, right? There was a lot of good hats that came out this week. But that Naturals, and I don't even think it's just a hat. The fact that he dropped 5 hats at a store in Alabama and
Yep.
sold out, come on. Come on. I
I feel
mean,
like that
listen,
Reds too was a sleeper. I was so
I
in between the Reds, the Naturals, and that Boston, but
yeah,
I just couldn't pull it on the Boston because I got something like it, and I didn't even care that it was a trucker or not.
yeah.
Um, I just know I have
I
something
wish
similar.
I mean, I wish I got my hands on 2 hats this pack. I think I did bad by just getting 1 hat. I would have loved to get that St. Louis with the red pinstriping. I I don't think the pinstriping is my favorite, but Cappy was like, he's like, "Yo, that one is going crazy." And then the stars on the side, I'm not a big fan of that, but I would have liked to get it
I
to be like,
agree.
"Yo, I got that's the one I would have gotten as a second hat because it's different of all the hats and it's a trucker." So it's like you getting like 3 different things in one. And then of course
And one hat.
we've been talking about it forever, the camos. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be my first camo. I'm excited about that. The naturals just bust down, man.
It
If you
is, it
missed
is.
out, man, if you missed out on any of these hats, you did bad in my opinion this week. Um,
And a lot of
Vanessa
hats
thinks
that
I'm
we
being
talked about
biased.
this week too on Thursday, they sold out pretty quick. Like, stay tuned, to Caps and Curveballs. They're gonna do a little, tour, or they did a
Hmm.
tour, and they're gonna
Yeah.
show it off. But a lot of the stores they went to, a lot of the hats, they hit the shelf and they took off. Especially that Mets, the 2 Mets, the Met pack,
Hmm.
the M&Ms.
Hmm.
I wanted to. I was telling Justin I wanted to pull the trigger so bad, but then I'm gonna have
Yeah.
so many Met hats, and I'm not a Met
Mhm.
fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I like all the
Yeah.
teams, so
Mhm.
I just couldn't
I
get.
think this week for me was really tough picking out hats of the week because of that right there. You had the Eminem pack, you had F&M's Phillies that came out. Um,
Yes,
and listen, this is good. This is good. You know, we want the community to be like, hey, there's a lot of good hats coming out. We can't even like, because we're trying to keep it under a short time frame. We can't talk about every hat and we talk about other things on the show. So
correct.
when it comes down to picking these hats, the tougher you guys make it just shows this hat community is not going anywhere.
And it's even
So
harder too because we only speak about it a little bit. There's so many stores, you know what I mean? Like how they plugged
mhm,
us in with Caps
mhm.
Boise. Like I picked up a hat from this week from them.
Oh, you
You know,
did?
those are yeah.
Which one did you get?
I did the Angels one, the one that we didn't speak about that we couldn't find which one it was.
Mm.
I picked that one up. Here, let me see if I could.
Do you have a close up of it?
I really it. Let me see if you can see.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
And I'm right
Let me
now. I'm
see.
on the move. I'm on the move of picking out all the teams I don't have. I have a list. I have like 12 more teams I need to get. Once
Do
I
you
get all
mind
the
sending that
teams,
to the Caps and Curveballs Instagram?
yeah. Let me see.
Let me see if we can get it on here.
Once I get all the teams, then I'll start doubling up and stuff. But right now, my main goal is to get all the teams and then move forward from there.
All right, you guys heard
I
it here
said,
first. Vanessa is collecting every single team,
yeah,
which I think is
minus maybe the Giants. But if there's a fire Giants,
I
I'll have to.
mean, it's got to be a fitted algebra 1. Um,
Yeah.
and
I
then
mean,
and
I
then
almost looked at one from Fitted Algebra, but I'm like, I just can't. Something in me, I don't know.
well, I got the window right now with so let's go ahead and I think I clicked shared, but I guess it didn't go through properly. Share screen. Let's get this up here. Oh, it said it couldn't capture my screen. Interesting.
Some people said they did good this weekend.
Yeah,
Kenneth liked that homegrown or his home game Yankees.
home game Yankees. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, again, our Just Champagne is not on today, so guys gonna get the choppy version of it because I'm on a little MacBook trying to do crazy million things. But yeah, that one's clean. I really like that one. Um they did a good job with that hat. I do like that
Yeah,
one.
I needed an
Let's go ahead
Angels,
and
so I picked that up. Um, Just hooked me up with another hat that I needed. Well,
yeah,
I shouldn't say hat I needed, a team I needed. So
okay.
it's gonna be dope.
Okay. So how are you doing? How are listen, not to get off track, but how are you doing the all teams? Like because you know, it's like when I think of like the Brooklyn Dodgers, right? Like that's a Dodger hat, I guess. Um, or like I guess the older
Correct.
teams and stuff like that. I have a New York Giants hat. You know what I'm
Giants
saying?
hat.
Like how you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
How
so
are
those
you?
hats I can do. I can do, because I have some minor league teams.
Mhm.
But I'm doing the strictly the MLB teams. Like once I hit all those,
Strictly
then I can
MLB.
start hitting doubles. But as far as right now, like the minor leagues, I'm cool. I can pick up as many as I want because I have that. My favorite minor league logo is gonna be the Kingstons.
Yeah.
With the K.
Okay.
I love that logo. So I don't mind picking up a bunch of those. But yeah, I
Facts.
need to get all the MLB.
I would say I'm super excited for you. I can't wait to see that clip of all your hats, MLB teams. Excuse me. Do you know where you at right now out of the I think it's 32 teams? Oof.
It's 30 teams.
30.
When I looked up, it's like 30 teams. I'm missing 12.
Oh, you're almost there.
I'm
Say no
missing
more.
12 with the ones that I just picked up this weekend. So
Okay. Okay. Well, you guys heard it here first. Vanessa is collecting every MLB team before she starts doubling up on some of them. So that is our hats of the week, and we are now moving to this show's favorite segment to talk about, and that is caps and kicks. So we have six kicks in total. This is slide number one, and they're not all chosen by me, as some of you have requested. Vanessa has sprinkled three, and I've sprinkled three to get the six. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can guess who picked what. That was supposed to be for Justin, but he couldn't make it today. So shout out to Just Champagne. He just got off an overnight shift. And he is in the comments with red eyes, trying to stay up and comment with us. But his
Miss
test was
Red
to
Eye.
see who picked what shoe. So because he's not here in the comments, Venice, you can't, because I'm more than sure you know what shoes Vanessa chose. On this slide, let's see if you guys can see who chose what. Well, we'll probably give it away right now. Vanessa, go ahead. Let's talk about these kicks right here.
So the reason why I picked these kicks is because they're different.
Hmm.
Um, I picked these New Balance ones, and
Yeah.
the reason why I picked these different shoes that I picked is because not because I like them. I did it more as a talking statement, and I was wondering what do you say? Choose those pink New Balances for sure. Yeah. So I did it in a sense because I feel like this is giving me like the Bape look.
Oh,
You
Bape
know how?
vibes, the patent
Yes.
leather. Okay.
Yeah. So
Now that
that's
you
why,
say it
yeah,
screams Bape.
and that's why I was gonna ask you guys because I thought Jess was gonna be on here too. What your thoughts were like? Is this Bape or is it not? I for sure wouldn't pick these up. I think even when I was younger, I
Mhm.
liked other people wearing Bapes, but I wouldn't wear
Yeah.
Bapes.
I used to have the see-through Bapes. You had to make sure your socks was clean.
I was about to
Um,
say you better wear socks.
yeah, man. My dad used to collect Bapes. He had a collection of Bapes, and of
He
course,
looks like he collects Bapes.
I was a kid in middle school, and I used to rock his Bapes to school. But I would say, when I first saw this, that's not the first thing that went through my mind. Like Bape. Like when you mention it, then it was like, oh shoot, these do look like a pair of Bapes. Um, I'm not a huge fan of all patent leather shoe. Like even the ones when they come out patent leather, like it looks cool, but like I'm me personally, I'm not a fan of a all patent leather shoe. I mean, I know the midsole and the sole is not patent leather, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Now, as far as them, like, did they see a pair of Bapes and say, yeah, we're gonna put this together, the colors and the patent leather? I don't know. It's very close. You bring up a great point with that. He Justin said he would cop this for sure. Okay. Okay.
They remind me
Okay.
of Bape, the Easter Air Force One from early 2000s. What Kenneth said. This Kenneth is
Yeah.
just our guru when it comes to
Yes.
hats, drops, sneakers. He just
That's
all
exactly
of
the Bapes that I'm talking about. But
yeah.
the reason why I don't like patent leather is because I hate the way the crease comes out.
Yes.
Like
Yep. Yep.
it's just oh my god, it irks me. Like it just irks me. So that's why I really
You
don't
feel like
like
you can't
patent
even
leather.
wear them.
Yeah, a full patent leather shoe. Yeah, I don't wanna wear it. I don't wanna mess them up. Like, when I wear ones, I love the crease in the ones, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just ones are beautiful, but a patent leather one or a patent leather New Balance or Air Force One or Bape Star, like, it's just I can't deal with the crease. I don't wear Air Force Ones because I hate the creases in Air Force Ones, you know?
Yeah, they
Um,
just mess up pretty fast, and that's why people when they get Air Force Ones, they gotta get a bunch of boxes because they know it's like a one and wear, and then that's it.
$90 for some white ups. Hey, it is what it is. You wanna get fresh with some white ups, just buy a new pair. It's $90.
You're gonna have
That's
to.
less than 2 hats. And then let's get to your next shoe because I don't know if they know what your next shoe is.
So the next shoe I picked out was these off whites, and normally off white doesn't miss. I feel like me
Yeah,
personally,
yeah,
and when I seen this shoe, I said, "What the?"
yeah,
I don't know if
Virgil's
they try to
definitely
do
rolling over in his grave
for sure.
unless
I
he
don't
designed
know.
them.
Nah, I don't think so. I mean,
You
he's
don't think
normally thinks I think he thinks outside the box, or he
Yeah,
did, sorry, but, these are not it. These
these
are
are
I just
definitely it look like a basketball on the left side, the left shoe
that's
on
what
the
I
top
think
right.
that's what they tried to do. Yeah, this is off is crazy work. Is Off-Whites is just they should have just left this in the archive.
It's not even off. That thing says oof. That thing says oof. Honestly, I mean, to be honest, for me, this I wouldn't even like I wouldn't even
Even if somebody gave me these, I would not wear these
you
shits.
know what these remind me of? Remember the Starberries? When Starberry used to give I remember because growing up in New York, he did a huge thing in the basketball community where he was giving out free Starberries and everybody was rocking them. And like all the kids, they were trying to make it look cool. Them joints was not cool to me. I did not wear those. I did not rock those. I was not a fan of those Starberries. So if you were, I'm sorry. My cousins, all of them, they loved them. They had a collection. This reminds me of that shoe. I don't know if you guys remember the Starberries. Um, yeah, Vanessa. I'm so happy you picked these out because I feel like I've been like I every time I pick out like the weird shoes, people come at me and they're like, "Yo, why is Big Bro picking out kicks? What's going on?"
But they
But
gotta
this
understand too,
it's it sparks the
we pick out
conversation.
yes, that we pick sneakers that start a conversation. I hell no, I wouldn't pick neither one of these shoes. Like I wouldn't buy neither one of these. Like that's just it's more of a conversation, get it flowing. People in the comments like, nah, these are trash, or yeah, I'll pick these up. Like
Yeah,
that's why we
yeah,
do it. You know what I mean? Hell
yeah.
no, I would not pick these up.
Oh man, Kenneth remembers the Starberry shoes. Those remind me of the Starberry shoes. I didn't even want to get into those. Those off whites right there are I really
Uf,
hope
basura.
the oof. Yeah, they're oof, like you said. And you guys see here there's a third shoe here that I picked out. I threw in a Nike SB Dunk sample from 2009. So the reason why I picked this out is because Nike SB has yet to do like a DC collab. And we always see like these versions of the Joker, but this is like the original sample apparently from
I was gonna ask, is
2009.
this the Joker?
Yeah, with like a purple canvas, the green Nike swoosh. You got the suede overlays for the makeup that he wears and the multicolored laces. Um, I I have I have a pair of shoes that can go for the Joker, a pair of Dunks. Um, and me personally, out of all of them, I think this is probably the closest one to the Joker. I like them. I
I like
would
them
wear
as well.
them. I would wear them. The laces I'm not a fan of. I might switch out the laces, but
Does it come with another pair?
I
Do you know?
I I
Or
don't
it
know.
didn't have nothing?
I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out with another pair. But I mean, you can always find the bubble laces and you could
But
just
also
throw on.
too, Dunks always try to give you like shoot you another pair. You know what I mean? Because I feel like
Oh yeah, yeah.
they advertise with one, and then you're like, nah, I don't like that, or switch it over.
No, 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 for sure, for sure. I mean,
But
I
I
like these.
agree.
I thought this was a clean shoe. Um, and I just like the fact that they've been mocking this Joker SB Dunk since '09. And they still haven't officially released anything. What's going on? Is it you think maybe has to do with licensing and DC
Maybe.
not getting the money that they want for it? It's tough when you make these collabs with shoes. Like with hats, you could do whatever. And honestly, you're not supposed to apparently like label your hooks and stuff like that. Like this, I don't know how that's going. We don't have our gurus in the building, but yeah, I wonder what's going on with Nike there. Why they haven't officially released the
I'm a
Joker
big
shoe.
dunk person because they fit me the best.
They look
I
good
like
on
these.
feet too.
Yeah, I
You
like
like them?
these. I mean,
I'm glad.
most of the dunks
Well,
you can't really go wrong. I mean,
hmm
as long as they look good together, I'll
yeah,
buy them. The only ones that I would never buy, and I seen a bunch of kids wearing these yesterday, is them
yeah,
damn panda dunks.
yeah, yeah.
Those
The
are the
Panda
only
Dunks kill
ones.
me.
Like even when I see that colorway now on other things, it just
Hmm.
reminds me of the pandas. I'm like, yo, I'm not
Yeah.
buying those.
Yeah, and you can see Kenneth right there. He's saying they're dropping in the spring. I did read that, so let's just hope they stick to it, man. And Kenneth said they're coming home. I'm gonna try to get my hands on these too. I've been failing horrifically with trying to get these kicks, man. I was the guy that would go in line and get my kicks, but it's not a thing anymore. Let's go to the next slide. Um, Two of these are mine, one of these is Vanessa's. So I'll start first. I'll give away one. You guys try to figure out Vanessa's second. But I want to talk about the shoe all the way to the right here. And the reason for it is we
You know,
spoke
I knew you
about
was
it.
gonna pick this.
We spoke about it on the show, but I picked it for a different reason. I'm not even picking
Okay.
it because of the way it looks or the color. So it's the Fear of God Adidas, the Clay Basketball One. Okay. Keyword basketball. Are you gonna hoop in these? Like, where's the support in my opinion? I'm gonna cut to the chase. Like, this doesn't look like a basketball shoe that
What's
you
supposed
can
to be
hoop
the
in.
support? The sock line?
I have no idea. Like the toe, like motherfucker step on me, I'm gonna be pissed. You know what I'm saying? Like my toe is gonna get crunched in that thing. I mean, it's a mid top kind of shoe, so maybe the ankle support maybe is tight. I haven't tried them on, but labeling it a basketball shoe, I don't know. And then I'm not done. It's $250 MSRP for a
No.
basketball shoe. And I love Fear
But
of God. The label is what's getting me, guys. The
I was gonna
shoe,
say it.
it's clean. I think it's a clean shoe. I will rock these. This is fire to me, right? But to label it a basketball shoe, charge it at an MSRP of 250, it's tough. And these released today on the Confirmed app at 10 a.m. So if you want to get them, if you got the 250, by all means. But in my opinion, this is not a basketball shoe, and they should not be labeling it a basketball shoe.
These are
In my
perfect
opinion.
for some like me personally, I don't play, and they would sit my ass on the bench. I would I'll wear
Yeah.
them, but to play a sport in them, no.
I will say that if I was to try these on, I would try these on and I will put it to the test and see if it is a basketball shoe. And if I feel like it's comfortable, then I'll take back what I said, right? If I feel like it's a good shoe to play ball in, yeah, I'll take back what I said. But when I look at it, I'm like, yo, come on, man. The laces, like, where is it? Like, where's the support? I don't know. This is why I put this shoe on there because I just feel like it
Maybe
just
they think
is.
also too with the lace, and I do see they have like to be able to pull it tight on top. You see the little black
I
strap
do
that
see
goes
that.
across?
That doesn't look like it's comfortable
Yeah,
to me.
no. And if those two little strings is holding my ankle,
Listen, man, we're older. We need more support on the ankles, man. This is for the young kids right here. Um,
I would wear it
yeah,
as a regular shoe, not no
yeah.
hooping shoe.
Me too. I think you can definitely pull these off as a regular shoe, in my opinion. And then of course we got the next shoe.
And
I
of course,
guess
Kenneth guessed it.
oh, he guessed it all? Did he guess it right?
Yep.
Vanessa did the Adidas. Yes. So Vanessa, let's talk about the Adidas. The Bob Marley joints. I like these.
So I picked these because I feel like for a legend like Bob Marley, they could have done so much more.
Mm,
That's the only reason I picked them. Maybe some people feel different. Some people like these. I think it's a cool chill shoe, you know what I
yeah,
mean? But like
yeah.
if you're gonna do a Marley shoe, I felt like they could have done better.
Yeah,
That's
I
just
mean,
my
with the
personal
movie
opinion.
with the movie that came out and everything, I feel like it's very slept on. I'm gonna go probably see the movie today. I'm a huge Bob Marley fan. I grew up, my dad playing Bob Marley. We had Bob Marley carve out that we gave to my best friend Devontae. Bob Marley, one of my favorite artists of all time. The messages in his lyrics. Like I'm a huge Bob Marley fan. Me
So
personally,
you being a
I
fan, do you think that they did him justice on this?
not it's not about even about doing them justice. I think just it's to the point where if I see something Bob Marley, I'm gonna appreciate it because that's the type of person he was. So like I don't even think about and me personally, like, oh, this shoe is fire. Like, yo, it's a Bob Marley shoe. Like I would cop these. It's
Yeah.
not my style. It's not something I would wear, but just the vibe, like just his vibe, it don't even matter to me. Like I get
Yeah.
that when I see something by Marley, he was just like his music was so good, and I haven't seen the movie, and I'm excited because it's not about like his time like as an artist. It's like before an artist and like just like out of the music world. So I'm excited to see that. A lot of people were upset about the movie because it wasn't like that. But I mean, listen, I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I understand where you're coming from.
'Cause I feel like also
So
too, this is a shoe that's hard to wear. Someone that wears like a size 11, 12,
yeah.
this is gonna look crazy,
I mean,
right?
for a big dude like me, it's not gonna like this is definitely like a skinny foot, kind of
Correct.
shoe.
And
You
I feel
know,
like they should have went with a more variety of a shoe for everyone because everybody like I mean, there's not one person that'd be like, "No, I don't like Bob Marley."
that's great. That would be crazy, right? That would be crazy. I mean, I agree. I do think they can do more. They can come out and bring out more shoes for sure. Like I didn't mean to get too deep with the dang
No,
Bob
it's
Marley
good.
thing.
That's why I pick the shoes I do. But I mean,
Yeah,
in the 3 shoes I pick, none of them I would pick up personally, you know what I mean?
yeah,
I
yeah,
do and that's why I like the fact that you gave a story behind of how you feel about those Bob Marleys.
yeah.
That's the reason why guys, when you see us pick sneakers, sometimes it's really not the ones we wanna pick up. We just doing it for
Bob Marley
conversation.
would wear that shoe.
Yeah.
Bob Marley would wear that shoe. I'm sure his family okayed the collab because if not, they wouldn't have okayed the collab. So shout out to Bob Marley, one of my favorite artists, and let's see some better shoes. Let's see some better shoes. And then the last shoe we have here is my favorite of all of our shoes, not because of I'm not too big on the print, but it's March. And you guys know what happens in March with Air Maxes. We have Air Max Day.
Yep.
Shout out to Nike and Air Maxes. Uh I know that I want to get a new pair for this year's Air Max Day. This is one shoe. We've been talking about the new shoe. I can't remember the number.
The DN one.
Yeah, I think I might get a pair of that for Air Max Day. Pair of those for Air Max Day.
When you
Um,
weren't here, we were speaking about, that they did a collab with Supreme.
yes, I saw the show last week. I thought even without the Supreme collab that the shoe is fire. Me personally,
Yeah,
we spoke about
a
the shoe
different colorway.
multiple times. Yeah, multiple times. Two times before we brought up the Supreme. That shoe, I like that shoe. I like that shoe. It's big, it's bulky. It fits me perfectly. Now, um the Air Max Day is February. I'm sorry, March 26th. We just left February, so that's why I said February. Guys,
It's going
get
by
your Air
fast.
Maxes. Yes, get your Air Maxes. Air Max Day is coming. This one right here, this
March
is
9th.
releasing March 9th at an MSRP of 170. Yes, Air Maxes are a little expensive, but I mean, guys, what are we doing here? It's Nike. You know what? We're gonna bring on some Air Maxes for Air Max Day, or maybe the show after that. I'm gonna have a new pair of Air Maxes for you guys. Simple as
I was
that.
just
Air
about to
Max Day is
ask you,
coming.
do you feel like so we do the Captain Curveballs. I feel like on
Mhm.
Captain Curveballs, we gotta have, different hats and all that stuff. On this show, it makes me wanna buy sneakers and be like, "Yo, I need to put sneakers for the audience that is
Yeah.
watching." So I feel like
I mean,
me and
I've been
you are like,
trying,
"Yo, we gotta." I know, me too. I try to get those
bro.
Bodega Saucony ones. I was so upset. Like, I
Yo,
was so hyped on the show, like, Imma pick them up, didn't get them.
guys, we're taking fat L's on these releases. So there's a lot of assists going on in the hack community. We need some assists, guys. Okay.
Yes.
Air Max One purchase hack. When a pair drops that doesn't sell out, which most don't, check StockX day of release and you will find them under retail. Shout out to
Let's go,
Kenneth.
Kenneth. Kenneth is the
We
man.
listen, Kenneth, we got to get you on this show, man. We got to get you on this show on a Sunday morning, chopping it up, talking about kicks. DM
Yes.
us because we got to get you on this show, man. Always showing love. And just knowing
and
your
so much knowledge.
sneaker, so much knowledge in the sneaker community, and always coming with a good vibe. Never Saucony dropped the ball in those bodegas for sure. Yeah, I mean, listen, Vanessa, I know you tried, but we're gonna
Yo,
get
I
our hands on
tried
some stuff.
and I seen the resale. I said no thanks.
Hmm.
It's because sometimes that resale is just not it.
Yeah, yeah. It was a good shoe, man. That was a good shoe we had. If you guys missed that episode, we had that shoe on the show a couple weeks ago. That was a clean shoe. But um, I mean, this is what we got for caps and kicks. And I mean, the shoes that we showed on today's show were awesome. We had some controversial. We had some shoes that we probably will never ever wear ever a day in our life. And then we had, you know, some clean Nikes, of course, like always, and we're ready for Air Max Day. I hope you guys are, you know.
Yes.
And now we are
Shop
Shop Talk.
talk. All
Shop
right,
Talk.
so Shop Talk, if you guys haven't been here before, if you always rocking with us, Shop Talk, we talk about different things than, the normal topics that we talk about. It could range from music industry, from just a viral video or anything, just a topic that we just kind of go back and forth and shoot the shit or different opinions. So
Hmm.
recently this week I seen a reggaeton singer. She was in a private plane, her own private plane, and they had to do an emergency stop because
Emergency stop.
yeah, they had to land into, I believe they landed into it's a small airport in California. It's a Van Nuys one. So one people don't fly out of there. They had to do
Wait,
emergency stop
Where's
there.
Van Nuys?
Van Nuys is in SoCal, California.
Is
It's
it near
probably
me?
like from my no, it's closer to my parents. It's probably
Okay,
like
okay,
20 minutes from them.
okay,
It's a really small airport. It's mostly where people work on their private planes and the
okay.
little hangar or whatever it's called.
Okay.
They had to land there because she had a fire. There was some type of fire that started in a cabin, underneath cabin. So the reason why I bring this
Ooh.
up is because I feel like, I mean, I'm glad she landed. Everything was safe, but I feel we've lost a few greats in a private plane. Like, what's your look? Is it safer for them to get on a commercial plane and deal with all the fans and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Because like one of the greatest people that when I was a kid, I used to think I was her. And I used to be doing dance moves and stuff, flipping my sister and stuff, doing moves, was Aaliyah.
Hmm.
That was so heartbreaking to me. Like if she was my family and she died on
Yeah.
a private plane, like
Yeah.
is it safer for them to just get on that commercial plane?
I mean, when you think about the words, safe, like, I would say it's probably unsafe for them to go on a commercial plane because of all the freaking people just trying to bombard them, you know? But it's tough, man. I don't know too much about planes. So for me on this topic, I would say it's just something that if the safety protocols are not being taken properly, like the Aaliyah, one where they told them that the plane was too heavy. I know there's a lot of conspiracies out there, but let's go with that story of, hey, the plane is too heavy, it's too much baggage. You know what I'm saying? Just listen.
Yeah.
Like for them to have a fire, they could have tried to put it out. They didn't. They say, "Hey, we land in this small little airport." As long as the safety protocols are taken properly, I don't think there's an issue with the private jet. I think it is safer for them to do the private jet. It's more convenient, it's faster. They can
Convenient
get
for
to
them.
places, they can get to their shows if they have a show here, or they doing a radio show here and they got a show in another a performance show in another city that's probably going to be long to drive to. You know what I'm saying? Those private jets are quick, they're on deck, they're ready to go. I,
And they
I
could
would
probably
say,
bring whoever and, kind of do whatever and it's more comfort.
yeah.
Or maybe do you feel like we hear about, some of these greats because they are celebrities? Like there could be people that pass away on other planes. We just don't hear about it.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's definitely for sure. The media is definitely focused on those celebrities. Me personally, if I was a celebrity and I had a private jet, best believe that I better have the same pilot because I
Yep.
need to know this. I need to know this dude. You know what I'm saying? Or girl. Like I want to make sure that I have a relationship. I know they know what they're doing. They don't
Yep.
drink. It's like drinking and driving. You feel me? They're not drinking and flying. You know, like I don't want that. You know what I'm
You wanna be
saying?
on
We might.
Soul Plane
You know what
and
I'm
be
saying? I'm not trying.
smoking.
Listen, man, that movie was hilarious. Okay, if you got me on Soul Plane, I'll tell you this: I don't think I want the plane to come down. Let's just stay up here and let's just party. Let's have fun. But that was a funny movie. If I was a celebrity, I'd definitely just be like, "Yo, I need the same pilot every single time." Even if I gotta pay him to fly and stay in the same city as me, by all means, the same way you pay your security guards, same way you pay all these other people, your barber, to you know what I'm
You
saying?
just
You
gotta do
got the
everything
money.
right.
Listen, if you got the money to take a private jet, go all in, man. Keep that same pilot. You know what you know their work. You know what I'm saying? Oh shoot, I got the comments on I can't even see. Um
And the reason why, oh look, Kenneth put, unfortunately, wasn't Aaliyah's pilot found with cocaine in their system, if I remember correctly.
I didn't
See,
know
that's
that. See, I was a kid, so the story for me,
correct.
the only thing I knew was they told her that the bags is too heavy and they didn't listen. So shoot.
Yeah,
I, w- I
bags of coke was too heavy. That's the problem.
No, no, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
it is crazy because
crazy.
when I was a kid, it was just like, yo, she passed away in the airplane. I was just
Yeah.
like, no, this is not it.
Yeah. Yo, what up, Vic? Yeah, I mean, listen, if you can get me on a big old plane like Soul Plane, we having fun. You know what I'm saying?
With all your
But
people, you know what I mean? That'd be dope. But nah, I wouldn't have the pilot like that for sure.
nah, hell no. Pilot's the only one not having fun. Make sure we land
So
this plane.
so to transition into what I was, talking about the whole plane stuff and different things. The reason why I brought this up because I was watching some videos and I seen this lady beefing with this kid because they were close. You know, the window, the little
Oh, on the
window
plane. On the
on
plane.
the plane.
I got you.
On the
I got
plane,
you.
they're debating back and forth. Should it go up? Should it go down?
Oh
Do
man.
you feel like when you buy a ticket, what seat do you get first off? I
I
feel
get
like
the
you're an
aisle
aisle
seat.
person. Yep.
I do. I'm a bigger dude. I hate the aisle seat because they always bumping my shoulder. I be sleep. Oh man, I'd be happy. I got a long flight back to New York going home, and I get a bump on the shoulder every like 10, 15 minutes. But I do still pick the aisle seat as the most comfortable for me, more spacious. You know, my girl's always sitting in the middle. I'm a window guy. I like to see out the window. And when I sleep, I'm sleep. So nothing's bothering me. But I understand. Like if someone is
Do
sleeping, I'm not gonna open up the window on them. I'm not gonna do that to them.
So I
You
got a
feel me?
question. So if you got the window seat, do you feel
Mhm.
like you're in charge of the window?
Yes.
And do
If you
you
got the
ask
window seat,
people
you are in charge of the window.
but do you ask them, "Hey, do you want it open?" Or you like, "Nah, I make the decision. It's going
I
up or
make
it's
the
going down."
decisions. I make
Okay,
the
I'm the
decisions.
same way. I'm the same
I
way.
make the decisions.
Okay, so these kids,
Now,
this kid was beefing with this lady because
how old was this
she
kid?
wanted up. I don't know. They didn't show how old he was, but the lady was
I
real adamant. Like, yo, this
I will say
I'm in
this.
charge of that, and I wanted it up.
I gotta say this because yesterday we were at Disney and oh my god, it was drizzling here and there, like very like so often. The last ride of the day, our phones are dead. We're like, yo, we getting on this ride, we done. You know what I'm saying? We're waiting, it starts to rain. As it's raining, there's little puddles, filling up. There was this bad little kid in front of
Don't
us.
tell me he was jumping in
He
all the
was
puddles.
ki- he was kicking his sister in the shin. I felt so bad. His sister was probably like 12, and he was like probably like 5 or 6. Bad kid. You could tell mom was ignoring him. There was like a party of 17. Yo, the kid starts splashing. He's jumping in the puddle and he splashed. I'm like, oh no, I got my New Balances on, so it shows the water. I got suede. I'm like, damn, but I sprayed them. My New Balances were sprayed, they were good. Yo, tell me why the kid kept going because he liked that it was bothering me. I said, yeah, I'm gonna have to kick this kid all the way to Africa. I don't know, man. This kid's gonna get beat up right here. So I told his mom nicely, I was like, hey, ma'am, your son is splashing water. And she was like, get over here. Like you could tell he gets yelled at all the time.
He
And
wasn't
these
tripping about it.
kids,
He was.
Yo, nah, the parent was cool. She was nice because I said it with a smile. I wasn't coming from like upset. Like he's a kid, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But yo, my sock's about to be soaked. It's already drizzling a little bit. You know, tell the kid to chill the f out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We on this long ass line together. We together right now. Everybody's together. Let's get him in order. So I
yeah.
think I think when I think of the aisle seat and the kid going up and down with the window, it's like, yo, my dude, we on the same flight. Just be aware of your surroundings. You see if someone's sleeping, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna open the window on them. I'm not gonna do that to them. I think about people, you know what I'm saying? Especially we in a
I
flight with
agree.
a whole bunch of people. Um, I did want to I wanted to accidentally trip the kids so bad. Oh my god. It was one of those I was in a position. You ever see movies and you know how the movies they make it funny and they'll trip the kid or like they'll I don't know, they'll do something to the kid, give him a wedgie or whatever. That's what I really wanted to do something like that to the kid because he was a badass. You know, but we in Disney, like it was fun. Like I wasn't, it didn't bother me. It was just like, yo, you're not even paying attention to your kid. You know what I'm saying? You
He
might
probably
run into
has
the
he
wrong
has
person.
them silver teeth. It's a silver tooth activity.
Yo, dude, kids are on another level, man. I mean, you know, I would
I just thought it
say,
was crazy too, like, your perspective of it and the way that you handled it was good. Like, this girl went on the news and whatever and did, like, she was complaining.
oh, she did the most.
Yeah, she did the most about it. Like, that's why I like taking overnight flights, because no matter if that shit's up or down, it's dark. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And that's the
Hmm.
best time that
Hmm.
I could sleep. And I
Yeah.
normally don't get the window seat. I always give my wife the window seat because for her to be more comfortable. I mean, you know I'm small, so the middle seat is cool
Nothing,
for me.
nothing. Yeah, you good. You chilling.
So it don't bother me, but I do try to keep the other people and be like, yo, you want the window open? I hope they say no because I really want them to say no because I want them
Hmm.
to be down. But
Yeah.
I think she did the most with this. Like she could have just said, "Excuse me, like your son is." It wasn't
Yeah.
even his window because you know how you have your own window and then there's one right behind you, like the divider.
Oh. Oh
So
yeah.
she,
Oh yeah.
it was the light was just coming through. So it's really not his window, but she should have said, "Hey, excuse me,
Yeah. I mean,
this is my window. You have yours.
people got to know their place, understand the situation. If you're going to the Bahamas, you want that window open. You want to see before you
You want to
land.
see where you're going,
But if
yeah."
you're going back home, you don't want to see where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these people,
But I
I don't
think that's
know.
why too people pick flights during the day so you can see outside. I'm just not one of those people, you know what I mean? So it
Hmm.
don't bother me. I normally ask if nobody's in my aisle or in my seat, I'll close it.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
am courteous of other people. I just thought she was doing the most, and I was like, let me see what Jewel and everybody and Sunday think because
Yeah.
I would have
It
smacked that little kid's hand.
you'd have gave him a
Oh
little pluck, like, yo, chill out,
yeah,
bro. Chill out.
yeah. I would have put my gum on it. Now, how about that?
Nah, listen, man. It's funny because with these kids, it brings like the pettiness out of you, right? You're like, I'm gonna just be petty with this kid because I can't really talk to him how I want to. You know what I'm saying? He's not my child, or she's not my child. You know, and then it's to the point where it's nagging. It's not that serious. Like, let me be petty with this kid. Do something
I think
petty.
also too
You know what I'm
is
saying?
maybe not so much pettiness. I'm a big firm believer. This is where like all the kids and that I've ever, my little cousins, my god kids,
Hmm.
or
Hmm.
anybody like that. I feel like if I can impact them in any way, I'm a
Hmm.
big advocate for people that say, it takes a village to help
Hmm.
build up people and kids and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Like if
Yeah.
their parents aren't seeing that, I'm gonna
Hmm.
tell them, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that, or whatever. And
Yeah.
they could be
Yeah.
like, lady, who the hell are you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But you gotta kind of guide them in the right direction. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
so
I
yeah,
mean,
we joking back and forth, but I really would have been like, hey, yo, you just don't do that. If they turn
yeah.
around and be like, yo, ma'am, F you, then that's fine. But I at least try to lead you in the right direction. You know what I mean?
No, facts. Listen, I hear exactly where you're coming from. Shout out to those kids that are still in training.
Yeah.
And just living they're living life, man. They're living life, you know. The real world hasn't hit them. You know what I'm saying? When you're flying back and forth, all you want to do is keep that window closed and just be sleep. You know, these kids don't care about none of that.
They live in life.
You know, we're in Disney and the
That was
kid
the
just
best
wants to
time.
splash puddles on my kicks and knows that is something
It's
that is
bothering.
bothering me and that's making him happy, you know? Like, well, what can I do? Like,
Yeah.
you know? So but that was did you have anything else for Shop Talk? Because that was a good one.
No, I did not.
Well, I'm excited for my next flight because
You're gonna be
it's
on the
gonna
lookout.
be yeah, I'm gonna get a window seat. And I'm gonna keep that window open and piss everyone off. Well, I would say this was a fun episode, fun shop talk, fun caps and kicks, and fun hats of the week, man. Shout out to everybody in the comments. We had 14 people strong ending it off. Carl, Kenneth. Shout out to everyone who got a pin this week. Our pin
Yeah.
went live Thursday. It was fun. It was a good experience for me on the back end because I never dealt with something like that. Shout out to everyone who supported. If you didn't get your hands on a pin, I think Justin is
We're gonna
might
sort through them, I believe, right?
yeah, I think well we shipped everything out. We shipped everything out. I think we do have 2 left. Don't quote me on that because Justin said he was gonna go on a live with Banger, and I'm not sure what he was gonna do with those 2 pins, but I think we got 2 extra pins that they sent us when we ordered. So we still have 2 left, I believe. But shout out to everybody who supported us. Shout out
Yes.
to, everyone, you know, who joined the giveaways, who reposted our post. Thank you guys. And we got more on the way, man. We got more on the way. I'm super excited. And I know you guys are gonna like it and be excited too.
Carl
Um,
and Kenneth, I think, already got theirs.
yep. Carl and Kenneth, shout out to you guys. Um, I'm
We
excited, man. I'm gonna
appreciate you
stop
guys.
saying
You guys
I
come
keep
up
saying
on
I don't
both.
know why.
No,
I'm
I
lost for words right now.
appreciate everybody that wakes up with us. This is an early show. is
Hmm.
is early for both of us, especially everybody's big bro. You know, he gets up at 5, and we appreciate you guys in the comment interacting with us and stuff like that. Just showing love is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, especially Kenneth and Carl. They're on both shows for sure.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
always, you know,
Guys,
we love
and
that. We appreciate
if you
it.
don't comment, it's okay. We appreciate you guys watching us. DM us. Let us know what you guys like about the show. If you guys want to see anything different.
Yep.
Vanessa has her own segment on Caps and Curveballs. It's another form of Caps and Kicks with Fitz. And she comes together with Fitz. And those episodes that she's not able to be on Thursdays because we have certain guests or Malvin may be doing the pin show on that Thursday, we're thinking about bringing that over to the show here. So let us know what you think. DM us. We really like to hear your feedback, and we want to
Yes.
give what you guys want to see. You guys want us to spark a conversation so the comments can go crazy. We can do that. We're here for the people, and we appreciate you guys joining us today. Vanessa, take us away.
Please, everybody, since we're giving thanks and everything, please go like and subscribe and follow us on all social media platforms. We're almost there. I believe on YouTube. Are we not? We're climbing up. We're
Climbing
trying to
up.
get to 500. So
Yes.
please, repost us, do whatever you got to do, help us. We appreciate it. And if you have any ideas, topics, or anything you guys want us to talk about, shoot us a DM, or things that you don't like, maybe things that you don't want to hear. That's fine. Just let us know so that we can always get better. Growth is always good. And you got anything else?
No. Tune in Thursday.
Yes.
Tune in
Tune in
Thursday. Caps
Thursday.
and
That's the
Curls.
start.
Yep.
That's the start
And
of our Women's Month.
Vanessa is gonna be doing an interview.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm excited about that.
Woo.
I'm excited. We'll see you guys Thursday for Caps and Curls. She's gonna be joining Caps and Curveball and the crew. And we'll see you guys on Thursday. Peace out.
Yep. Peace. See you next time.